Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Face Shop Gelato Tints. I picked these up because I have been wanting them for ages and Testa Korea actually sent me one of them for review, so I was like, well, it's now the time to actually buy the rest of them, and I have no regrets. These are absolutely adorable. They are shaped like little ice cream cones. Can we just like... I'm wearing shade number 6, which is Cherry Mousse, on my lips at the moment, and I absolutely adore them. I think I've already said that enough, so let's get on with the review. So the product description says, Bon appetit! Creamy Mousse Lip Tint offers excellent colour payoff with soft and creamy finish. Contains oils from rosehip, safflower seed, apple and mango to keep lips soft and moisturized. Choose from fruity scents like grape and watermelon to all-time favorites like vanilla and chocolate. Shade number 1 is Cheese Beige, which you guys have seen on my channel before. It is a peachy orange shade. It does lean a little bit more towards like that classic KB orange than I would like and what is advertised really, but it is still a really nice shade. You guys would have seen this one before because I did feature it on one of my Testa Korea videos, because this shade in particular was sent by Testa Korea. However, the rest of them I purchased myself, so obviously all opinions are my own and I was not sponsored to make this video. This just happens to be something that was previously sent to me. So that is Cheese Beige on my lips. This shade is not my favourite. It does look quite orange. In real life it looks a little bit darker on screen, but it is slightly lighter. I don't love it, but I also don't hate it. It's not a shade that I would absolutely never wear, but I do think that it looks a lot nicer if I mix it with one of the pink shades, just so it's a little touch pinker. These shades do mix really well with each other, so that's a definite plus in my books. So this is what Cheese Beige looks like on my lips close up. I hope you guys don't mind that I'm not doing the super close ups that I was doing. I just got a lot of hate on my teeth, so I decided to stop doing them for a while to see how this sort of close up went. I still think you can see the colour really nicely, and you can still see the texture, so I think that these are still okay, I hope. But that is Cheese Beige. Shade number 2 is Strawberry and Cream. This is a really pretty rosy pink. It is slightly darker than what I'm used to wearing, but I still think it's a really great shade for me. This is definitely the shade that I get the most wear out of because it is like the pinkest pink in the range. I think that it's really nice. It's a little bit different from any of the other pinks that I have as well because it's more of that muted rosy colour without being too far on the mauve side, if that makes any sense. These also all have an individual scent and taste, so Cheese Beige actually tastes like coconut. This one obviously does taste like strawberries and cream, but like, it's not really strawberry tasting. Like, I wouldn't consider this really strawberry. I don't know, maybe like really fake strawberry, but I really enjoy this shade. And that is Strawberry and Cream up close. I think it is really nice and I really enjoy this one. Shade number 3 is called Falling in Red, and it is a very orange toned red. I can't really decide if this is a red toned orange or an orange toned red. It generally looks red when I first apply it, and then when it dries down, it kind of dries down to a more orange colour, which is so bizarre, but yeah. This one kind of smells like watermelon, but not quite. So this is number 3, Falling in Red. Honestly, I kind of like this colour. I think it looks very striking with my skin and my hair, especially when my hair is dark, not so much when it's like super blonde, but if I was all like super brunette again, I think it would look really nice. I think that with the warmth in my hair here, it doesn't look as good, but that's just my personal thoughts. These all have a really comfortable formula. It's very thick. It's slightly thicker than the Sem Mousse Candy Tints or the Peri Peri Airy Ink Tints, but it is still really comfortable. It does look matte to me, not super matte, kind of more like a satin matte if you really wanted to like nail down the formula, and it doesn't settle into any of the creases in my lips. Of course you can still see creases because it's not like they're going to go away, but it doesn't sit inside the creases and look darker and make them look more obvious. It is a very thick formula and it stays on my lips all day long, which I really love. Unless you eat something, of course if you eat something it is going to come off because it's not a stain. This is shade 3, Falling in Red. Shade number 4 is called Gone with Red, and this is a blue toned red. This one literally smells like watermelon and looks like it could be like watermelon, like green on the outside, red on the inside. It's very cute. So this shade is Gone with Red, and I always want to call this Gone with the Wind, but it's not, it's Gone with Red. I think that the shade is really flattering on my skin tone. I really enjoy this red. It's not super deep, it's kind of like a nice mid-toned red, you know, like a very light red would be at pink. A very dark red is going into the burgundy sort of side, but this is just a nice medium lighter red. I think that it looks really nice on my skin and I definitely do enjoy wearing this one. Plus it tastes and smells really strongly of watermelon. Some of the other shades kind of smell like watermelon, but this one is like the full dose of watermelon. So this is Gone with Red. Shade number 5 is Brown Bonbon, which is a brownie red shade. It's kind of like a very, very deep, dusky rose. It's kind of a hard color to explain, so let me show you. So that is Brownish Bonbon. You can definitely see the brown tones in the lipstick, but you can also probably see that it's quite like a dusty rose shade, just probably mixed with a little bit more brown than normal. If we're looking at these shades on the back of my hand, I consider like number 2 to be like a strawberry sort of dusty rose, because it's kind of like that mauvey color because it has purple in it, whereas the Brownish Bonbon is on the end here, so it definitely does look different. They all look very different actually, which is quite nice. This shade tastes and smells heavily of chocolate. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. I enjoy chocolate, but I don't generally enjoy chocolate like candy scented things. I think that it just smells and tastes weird to me. So this is shade 5, which is Brown Bonbon. Shade number 6 is Cherry Mousse, which is a really pretty fuchsia purple pink. Fuchsia purple pink, that's like not a great way to describe a colour, but that's the best I can do for this one. It's definitely not cherry coloured, that's for sure. It kind of smells like cherries, but like really fake cherries. You know what I could have called this? Plum. So this is what Cherry Mousse looks like on my skin. I definitely think that plum is a better way of describing it than purple, pink, fuchsia. It's a very light pinky plum, but yeah, it's more of the plum tone in general. I actually really enjoy this shade. I think that it looks really nice. It's a really good pop of colour without being like too out there for me. And it actually ties in quite well with my shirt today, so I'm glad that I got to finish with this one. So this is Cherry Mousse up close. I really like this one, I think it's really pretty. So if I haven't said it enough in this video already, I absolutely love these tints. They have a really beautiful texture, they are creamy, they are soft, they're moisturising. Literally everything that they have in their product description is accurate to what the product feels like for me personally. Obviously, people may have different opinions. Just because I say that I like it and it's really soft for my lips doesn't mean it's going to feel exactly the same on everybody else's lips. So take it with like a grain of salt. I absolutely love them. I would purchase them again, and I would purchase them for other people as well because they're cute. They are like, you know, packaging just blows me away how adorable it is. And I think the product inside is really lovely as well. I personally like that they are scented. The only one I don't love the scent of is Brown Bonbon, which is the chocolate scent. I just don't particularly like chocolate scents myself, but I do enjoy the other scents. I think the colour range is really nice. I would have liked it if they had done a light pink, but I would always like it if people would do a light pink, so that doesn't make any difference for me really. They do last really well and they do stain the lips. Obviously if you eat, they are going to be taken off. That's just general with most lipsticks, and I think that if you do eat and they don't come off, something's weird with your lipstick, or like, oh, I don't know. I don't think I've had any lipsticks that I've had like a full meal with that haven't been like touched in the slightest. I don't know if I would want something that sticks on that much either. It's a little bit bizarre to me, but I would totally recommend them. Christmas season is coming up, so I would recommend these as like stocking stuffers. They're tiny, they're really inexpensive. For me, these were $10 US. Really? I paid that much for them? No, I paid $7.88. That's a bit more reasonable, but they're listed at the moment as $10 US in some sense. So that's a little bit expensive, but if you can get them for $7, that's better for sure. But anyway, I think I've talked about how much I love them for quite long enough already. I would totally recommend them. If you have them already, let me know if you like them or not, so we can see how many people love them and how many people don't. I am curious to know because I like them so much. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this review, and thank you so much for watching as always. Without you guys watching, I would have no one to actually create the content for, so I couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you for being here. And if you're not already, subscribe. You can like the video if you'd like to. It doesn't give me anything really, it just gives me an indication of how much people like the content. So if you like the content, you can like the video. If you want to see more, you can subscribe. But again, subscribers don't actually get me anything aside from the amount of people who enjoy watching my content. But thank you guys as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!